Jaiden Animations has a lot to say. She has a lot of very strong opinions about a lot of things. And today, I thought it would be funny if we watched this video together to see if we also hate the things that she's complaining about, or if we have different experiences. Y'all mind if I complain? Wait, can you do it?
You want it in that same voice?
No, not the same voice.
Y'all mind if I complain?
No, your own cute voice.
Y'all mind if I complain for like 15 minutes?
That one was annoying. Anyways, I'm sorry if I have a complaint about the character voice that you just did. We've got a lot more stuff to complain about.
A while ago, I went to the bank to get a new debit card. I walked in, the lady asked, "Can I help you?" And I said, "I'd like a new debit card, please." Her face scrunched a bit, and then she replied, "Let me see what I can do. Would you take a seat for a moment?" I sat in the lobby chair for 30
I know what you can do. You can get me a
assuming
debit card.
that she was doing everything in her power to get me a new debit card. And when the lady finally came back, she simply said, "No, we don't do that."
Ah!
But you're the bank. For the longest time,
It should have been
I've
a quick
tossing
question.
around this little thought.
Whether or not the bank can do this, the annoying thing is that if you can't do it, tell us right away. You know, if you're gonna go away for like 20 minutes to go do whatever, you should know if you can do the thing before you spend the 20 minutes. But a simple question at the bank. Can you get me a debit card?
I mean, my bank, I've whenever asked for a debit card, they've always given me one. So I haven't had that experience where a bank has said no.
The bank only has a handful of jobs, and giving you a debit card is one of the more important ones.
For the longest time, I've been tossing around this little thought. I don't know if it's just me, but it kind of feels like the world around us doesn't quite work anymore. At least compared to,
Valid.
say, a decade ago, it seems like everything has gotten less efficient and, dare I say, stupid. Anytime I go out to get something done, I come back 3 hours later with nothing accomplished and a fresh desire to punch a wall. I've tried to gaslight myself out of it. Maybe I'm overreacting here. Humans have always been flawed creatures, so of course it's doomed to bleed into the construction of our society. But I just keep thinking back to those 30 useless minutes in that bank chair.
Yeah.
And I simply don't believe it. You're not gonna convince me that a bank has always been incapable of giving people new debit cards.
It's literally one of your only jobs. Okay, has the world gotten stupider, do you think?
Yes.
Really?
Hands down, yes. I swear, I read it all the time in any comments of every single post.
There's stupid people
Yes,
everywhere ever.
yes, like-
I think one issue is that back in the day, random stupid people weren't able to say things that like you will come across on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? Going online, anyone can leave a comment and there's lots of stupid people out there. But it's not you, viewer, watching this right now. You're awesome. All your comments are great. But in the past, you wouldn't interact with those people. So I think we see more stupidity on a daily basis than we ever have in history.
Something has changed. It really dawned on me when I watched the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode Dennis Takes a Mental Health Day, where Dennis tries to have a normal, relaxing day, but is faced with inconveniences at every corner that spike his blood pressure. Highly recommend watching. The whole show is phenomenal, but that specific episode was so real and truly made me process things are getting less efficient. And it's not just in my head. First of all, like the episode addressed, everything needs a map now. The thermostat, air filters, light bulbs.
True.
I bought the cats a new automated litter box, and guess who now has a litter box app on her phone to get it to even turn on?
What?
I'm sick of the stupid apps.
To get it
They
to
don't
turn
do
on!
anything,
To get
no
it to
matter how
turn
many times
on.
these products try to convince me they do.
I have seen these like smart cat litter boxes, and they are marketing to women who love their cat and want to give their cat the best. So this like overcomplicated thing enters their life, and it's like, yeah, that's insane. I remember when I had to make like kind of a mobile setup for my videos. I was like away for like a week, so I had to like throw something together. And I got an RGB light, one of the ones that like goes in the corner of the room and makes like rainbows. I had to get an app for it. You can't just turn it on and press a couple buttons on it and it works. I had to download an app, get it through the Wi-Fi. What the heck? That doesn't make it easier. You're a light, you have one job. I don't want you to do all this other stupid stuff.
Okay, I did have like a light strip like that where I did have to download the app, but I kind of liked the app because then I could really pick what colors I wanted without having to click, 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 click until I got to light pink.
Okay, that's a good point.
But I don't understand like an electric kitty box unless it's bagging the poo for you.
Maybe it does that. In which case,
I just don't get it.
At that point, you're too soft. If you're gonna have a pet, you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be with a bag. You do it cleanly and safely.
They don't make life easier no matter how many times these products try to convince me they do. The UI is always clunky and confusing. Nothing is optimized. Companies act like you can part the Red Sea with their apps, when more often than not, I'm stuck trying to connect it to the device in the first place. When was the last time you bought a new anything and had it completely set up and working within 5 minutes of unboxing it? At this point, if my Wi-Fi goes out, every electronic in my house becomes a useless block of metal because none of it works on its own anymore. Everything needs Wi-Fi, an app, an account linked to my email, a subscription service, and on top of it
your
all,
social security
they sell
number.
all the information I hand over against my will to random other companies so they can send me stupid junk mail. Also, when did unchecking the sign me up for online newsletters and discounts just not work anymore? Every single time I buy something online, I make sure to not sign up for the website's stupid email notifications. And what do I find fresh in my inbox when I wake up the next morning? Check out this month's wacky deals.
Wait, so you know what that reminds me of? Okay, guys, don't make fun of me. I was going to a skincare place. I guess as a man, you know what? Normalize men saying that they go to places for skincare. I wanted to inquire about something, and I was gonna book a consult appointment. I was gonna talk to them and see if this was a good place for me. They wanted my home address, my phone number, my email, my everything.
Okay, the home address part is so weird because it's like, why?
Yeah, I'm going to you. You're not coming here.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, this isn't your primary care doctor.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like, you're not getting anything shipped to
Exactly.
our place.
So I was on the phone with them.
And they disagreed with you.
Yeah, they said, okay, and your home address? And I said, absolutely not. and they're like, okay. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I gotta find another place. And they're like, okay. And I tried a different place and they didn't need that. It's not required. The machine they use doesn't only work if you put in an address. Stupid! And you're gonna sell that information anyways.
Check out this month's wacky deals. So I have an electric car, right? One day, it just straight up refused to play music. After troubleshooting for 5 minutes, it turned out I needed to download a software update to my car, even though the music worked perfectly normal before
and the car
update.
operates.
Sure, fine, the future's now. But for some reason, the car couldn't find or connect to
like
the
a controller
Wi-Fi.
update.
So because of that, I get to experience LA traffic in pure silence. I spent thousands of dollars on a car just for it to randomly not be able to perform a task cars have been able to do
for 50
the past
years!
70 years.
70.
I do like electric cars. They're better for the environment, and it's great not having to go to the gas station. But let's not pretend the car has to be a computer now.
Yep.
I got one of those modern tech cars that made the innovative choice to remove all the physical buttons and knobs.
Modern tech cars. Just say it, Jaiden. Say it.
It's a Tesla.
Yeah, say it, Jaiden. Jaiden, okay, I love Jaiden so much. She does censor herself a little bit to avoid comments from certain crazy people on the internet. Just say it with your chest, Jaiden. Who cares? Anyways, electric cars are good for the environment, regardless of how insane some of the people who make them are.
The only thing I don't like about electric cars was when it's like a rush hour to charge, it can take up to 30 minutes to 40 minutes.
You gotta prepare ahead of time.
One of my friends and I, we went on a road trip. 6-hour drive turned into like a 10-hour drive because we had to stop and charge. And there's actually not a lot of charging stations
in the Mojave Desert.
Across California and other states, there's not a lot of chargers, so it's very difficult.
You know what is even stupider than this? Because I agree, if the car works, unless there's like a fatal flaw with the car that you're updating, why would you need an update? Video game controllers need updates now. It's crazy. What are you changing? It's a thing. It's a thing with physical buttons. How do you change it? What are you doing? It drives me crazy. And it's like, you need to plug your controller in to update it because it might. I wasn't prepared to go and find a cable and plug it in.
innovative choice to remove all the physical buttons and knobs and put every single basic feature into the car's giant touchscreen.
Yep.
Before getting it, I didn't think that would affect my experience too much. I thought, well, when I drive, I normally don't fiddle with the buttons
No,
all the time
I want
anyway.
buttons.
But
I
now
thought
I
about
have to
this.
deal with things like not being able to manually open the glove compartment
thought
because it
about
has
this.
no latch. I have to speak into the car microphone.
No!
Open glove compartment.
What? That's
And every single
insane!
time it opens the charging port.
That is
Didn't
not
think about that
easier.
one before buying. Also, when I do
That
need
is
to do
not
something-
easier. That's insane. Wait, because I thought about this. I don't know what they're like now. I was considering getting one years ago. I don't really plan to at this point. But the 3, the slightly less expensive one, had no buttons, only a big iPad. And if you wanted any physical buttons, you had to get the one that was twice the price. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am autistic enough to pay twice the price for the buttons. But I didn't.
I wonder if like you could get pulled over because like, you know, technically you're on like a
You're
phone.
on a phone. You're on a
screen,
using
you know,
an
trying
iPad
to,
while
like,
driving.
Yeah, you're basically using an iPad. So I'm like, would you get pulled over?
Didn't think about that one before buying. Also, when I do need to do something while driving, it feels way more unsafe than I initially realized.
Yeah.
They didn't even build AC knobs, so to turn up the air, I have to essentially play on the car iPad while paying attention
that's
to oncoming
crazy.
traffic. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm neither an engineer or car specialist. But that feels stupid. Apparently, enough people started complaining about the lack of buttons in high-tech cars, so they started putting them back in, which
Buttons
now
are
puts
back.
into question these experts making these decisions in the first place. What do you mean thousands of people had to say using a giant iPad while driving is unsafe?
Yeah.
Before they were like, you know what? These people might be onto something. A few weeks after I bought the car, I accidentally stepped on glass and needed to go to urgent care. So Jacob and I hopped in, and as we started driving down the neighborhood,
The smiling friends drawing?
I know.
You recognize that?
Yeah. Wait, who's Jacob?
Alpha Rad, the guy that some people say I look like when I have white hair. Listen, 2 brothers can rock the same color hair and they aren't the same, okay?
OMG.
Oh, do not ever say OMG. You haven't seen this guy?
No, I haven't. You guys kind of do look alike.
No, we don't.
Jacob and I hopped in, and as we started driving
Jacob.
down the neighborhood, the screen got covered with software update required. Thinking it was a simple fix, Jacob pulled off to the side of the road and clicked download, to which the car completely locked and became undrivable until it finished the download. Which was 45 minutes. I ended
Insane!
up having to call an Uber to go to urgent care, despite owning a fully functioning car. Lesson learned, I
crazy.
suppose. They got me again. Also, I don't know how a car can download a software update on the side of the road and not in my own garage. It all
Agreed.
just feels so dumb. Nothing feels like it's checked to make sure the customer has a half-decent user experience anymore, because companies think slapping an app together makes something high-tech enough to get away with slop. And on top of it all, everything is a subscription service. Why can't I simply buy my stupid computer car and have it come with the tech that's already built into it? Subscribe to be able to connect to the
I think I pay for like 3 different language learning apps, and they're a subscription service. You should be able to just buy that. Like $20 and you're good forever.
I know. I feel like there's not a lot of subscriptions where it's like, oh, you buy once and you have it forever. Oh, the fruit game did. For $10, you could have no ads forever.
Sweet. And we made a video out of that. You guys want to see that video?
Click here.
This video, we clickbaited with a goofy title, but this is some gaming with us. It's a good time, so we'll never know what the ratio is. Actually, just let us know in the comments, actually. That makes more sense. Oh my god! Yes! Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
It's a nice little chat. And if you think we should do another video like that, let us know.
that's already built into it. Subscribe to be able to connect to the internet. Subscribe to enable auto steering. For a while, companies were thinking about turning the seat warmers into a subscription. The
No
heating
way.
coil is already in the car that I bought. Just leave us alone.
Wow, I'm
Imagine
boycotting
pitching
that
to someone
then.
15 years ago. Oh yeah, the car you bought? Yeah, it's all yours. but you have to pay money every month to use the windshield wipers.
Is
It's
that
become so
real?
common for us to buy products and not
Is that
even
real?
actually own them.
Google it, Google it.
And
They're an electric car that has a subscription service to use. That
I feel
makes
like that's
that
illegal.
Makes
That
no,
has to be illegal.
That makes no sense.
Heated windshield wipers? I don't even understand, like...
Heated windshield wipers.
And seats behind
Considered.
subscriptions.
Sparking backlash.
Like, when I got my car, there was 2 things I needed. Blind spot detectors and heated seats. I can't without the heated seats.
it's become so common for us to buy products and not even actually own them. And you need to pay money every month to keep using them. And they're bad. Businesses have always prioritized profit.
I'm sorry for pausing it really quick. I've had so many Adobe Premiere crashes this last week, driving me insane. You have seen me go insane.
Yes.
When I was editing Digital Circus, I think it crashed on me 10 times. Drove me up the freaking wall.
Businesses have always prioritized profit. That's never changed. I'm not upset about that.
Yeah.
But at least in the past, they had to, in good faith, offer something that actually did the it was advertised to do.
Word.
Now they just go, we can give less and charge more?
Wow.
Hell yeah, brother, lock the cold out the fridges. The other day, I wanted to get a new router for my office. Jacob and I headed over to our internet provider store, and I said, hello, can I buy a router? Oh, we don't actually sell routers here.
We
You
sell
need
a
to
router
go online
service.
and ask customer service to send you one. As I was processing this, Jacob decided they wanted to get a phone upgrade. Excuse me, could I actually buy this phone? Yeah, we don't have those in stock here. You can buy it, but it'll have to be shipped to your house.
Shipped to the house!
We went to
That's
the
insane. People's days are dependent on their phones. You can't like have it shipped to you and then seamlessly transition. Transitioning your phone is a big process. You would hope that they would handle it for you. You know what happened with me? I got a phone upgrade. I'm still using an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I think I got it in like 2021, 2022. I upgraded to a 15 Pro Max. I got the phone, but it wasn't easy to just like move all my stuff over. So I still just use the 13 and the 15's just sitting rotting. Make the process simple if you want people to do it.
We went to the internet and phone store and left with no internet and no phone. What are the employees being paid to do at that point? What's the point in any of it? I get that a lot of shopping has shifted to online, but I really, really miss simply having the option to go to the store. They're becoming empty husks with a logo on top. Also, excuse me, but I need to ask customer service to buy a router?
Yeah, it's
Just let
insane.
me exchange my money for the item that you very obviously sell. Anytime I'm told I need to contact customer service, I consider it a lost battle. Nothing exists in this world that is worth descending the trenches that is a customer service phone call. Companies have put it together that if they make everything inconvenient and frustrating, set up enough cryptic hoops to make people jump through,
You'll
waste
give up
as
and
much
just
time
settle.
as possible, people will just give up. And they don't have to deal with anything. It's sick. Once I
Yeah,
needed to
no, that, oh my gosh, that is so true. And honestly, I'm gonna just tell it like it is. Jaiden's a multi-millionaire. She doesn't want to be on the phone for hours with customer service, but she's not pretentious enough to hire a person to do that for her. So it's just a horrible, miserable experience that is not worth her time. That's just the reality of it.
I hate being on the phone with customer service, especially when it's AI, and they're like, that is not an option.
That is not enough.
And they only give you 2 options,
confused.
and it's not even what I need.
You've reached the Navy's automated phone service. Squidward, the robots are running the Navy, not the Navy. Okay, whatever.
You've reached the Navy's automated phone service.
Squidward, the robots are running the Navy!
Not the Navy! Who would have thought this episode would become real life?
Attention everyone, run for your lives! Robots have taken over the world! Our world!
That's where we are, guys. And we literally just watched Terminator last night.
Yeah.
Robots are taking over the world. But if you want to join the robot resistance,
Subscribe right
to
now.
RobertIDK. Subscribe to our videos, and every like and subscription and view helps towards the battle for humanity.
Subscribe so we know you're not a robot.
True, that too.
That should be your new channel banner. Subscribe if you're not a robot.
You're brilliant. I'll do it. I will do it.
That was a good one, huh?
You're brilliant. You're so smart. You are so smart.
It's sick. Once I needed to call a plumber, but was only allowed to go through a very specific company for the service.
Oh,
so
I
I
know
called
that
in,
vibe.
sat on hold for 40 minutes, as to be expected, and finally got connected to someone. Hello, what can I help you with today? Hi, I was calling to make a service appointment. Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna check our calendar and call back with our availabilities. Oh, okay. Thank you. And so I waited.
What?
For 2 days. And she never called me back. So, of course, I call back, sit on hold for another 40 minutes, and try again. Hello, what can I help you with today? Hi, I'm calling to make a service appointment. I called before, but no one called me back, so I wanted to follow up on that. Okay, let me check. We're available in a month at 7 a.m. Oh, okay. Are there no other times available?
For
Nope.
plumbing?
All right.
I've
I
experienced
can
this
do
too.
it in a month at 7 a.m. Thank you very much.
And then you forget.
Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. A month comes.
That's so.
Oh, she says a month comes.
As long as she remembers, because at that point, I've moved on mentally. I'm like, oh, I guess that sink just doesn't work anymore ever again. But no, having to wait for a plumber is the worst thing to have to wait for. Emergency plumbers exist because if this is happening, you don't need a plumber in a month. You need it now. Horrible. Do you remember how much they overcharged me for the emergency plumber? I had to pay.
No, you didn't tell me what the price was because you said you wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to, because it would have really annoyed you and made you upset. Because yeah, they charged me an insane amount of money to fix a simple drain. It's disgusting. The drain wasn't disgusting. What they were charging me to fix it in 20 minutes was disgusting.
Exactly what I wanted. A month comes and goes,
No.
and the day before the appointment, I get a call from the plumbing company.
Reschedule.
Hello, I'm calling to let you know the person that was scheduled to do your service appointment is sick and we'll have to cancel it.
How about next month?
Okay. When's the next available appointment? In 2 weeks.
No.
Okay. Thank you. At this point, I was fuming, right? How hard could it be to get a very specific company to provide a service they forced me to use them for? Well, get this. I woke up the next morning at 10 a.m. because I didn't have to wake up early anymore, looked at my phone, and saw a single missed call from,
no.
of course,
Oh no!
the plumbing company.
Oh
Hello?
no! Did they actually try to come in that day?
I feel like they did.
Oh no!
Hello, the plumber arrived at the location this morning at 6 a.m., but left because no one was home. Please call back to reschedule. Thank you. Guys, I can't even write into words what I was feeling that moment, because if I did, this would be the last video of my career. A single is all I ask. For my sink that is dissolving at this point. Also, we're completely brushing over the fact they arrived an hour early for the canceled appointment, so I would have missed it anyway.
Customer service is the worst. I guess these are all extremely relatable things that she's been complaining about. And that's what I was saying is like, my brain would have just like, I would have forgot about the appointment anyways. But even then, they canceled the appointment. And you can't just say, hey, you're the worst plumbing company ever. I'm gonna go with someone else. Click. Because you have to use them! That's the worst part. They can be the worst company ever, but they're all you got.
For the canceled appointment, so I would have missed it anyway. And just like that, it was all back at square one. And you know what? I gave up. Congratulations, plumbing company. You won. The trophy? My sink is broken. I was justifiably feeling upset.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go out and
Especially
get
if it's a
myself
kitchen
those
sink.
Pillsbury Halloween
I
cookies
love
with
those
the pumpkins
cookies.
and ghosts on them because
I
it was
love
the season.
those.
I looked online to see if the grocery store had them, and the website said, in stock, confirmed in the past hour. So I got dressed,
Oh, no.
drove
No.
over,
Oh, no.
and lo and behold, the store had 0 Halloween cookies. I did the same charade 2 more times until I just went home and cried.
Aw,
What's the
sad,
point anymore?
Jaiden.
Really? My car doesn't work. The stores don't work. The litter box needs Wi-Fi. I'm just so tired. We're doomed to be wrong of every single dollar we have. Cursed to scroll endlessly on social media because it's evil now. It's nothing good anymore.
You're not cursed to scroll on social media forever. It's very important to remember scrolling is not the healthiest thing ever. That is why, and this may sound like I'm just shilling myself, I like making long things that require you to either pay attention to it for a long period of time, or you just have it on in the background. You can consume my stuff without going...
Scroll endlessly on social media because it's evil now. It's
Word.
nothing good anymore. We're being left behind over here, and no one can do anything about it cares. I don't want to get too doomer in the silly animated YouTube video. Sorry, maybe a bit of reality started to seep in there between the funny little stories. Quickly, I'm going to talk about things that do spark joy in my
Yay.
life. There's been an influx of people going back to old tech as a way to step out of the overwhelming and predatory modern innovation era, and
Yeah.
I am also on that boat. A while back, I started playing on my old 3DS, and something about using a classic handheld rewires my brain in the best way. Being all bundled up with your DS,
Yeah.
no second monitor content, maybe some snacks, it feels like my mind gets to heal from the constant rot, cleansed from the addicting flashing colors and stimuli of current media. Another way
Honestly, I think the Switch is good for that as well, because the Switch is like, I mean, Nintendo online multiplayer, like, still kind of sucks. I don't feel like I'm connected to any social media, anything when I'm on the Switch. It feels like it's just for games. Nintendo is doing a good job of not overstimulating people and not like, social media, brain rot.
It feels like my mind gets to heal from the constant rot, cleansed from the addicting flashing colors and stimuli of current media. Another way I heal from the evils is by seeing all of my best friends. Truly
Ian and
going
Anthony
out
from
and
Smosh.
being with people in real life is the medicine that heals all. I'm not joking. No matter how much the world breaks me down, a good hangout with friends to vent and blow off steam really does take the edge off.
Yeah.
And getting to turn annoying moments that piss you off into something to share with your friends as a funny story is a great way to laugh it off and just move on.
Agreed.
I'm sure many other people have their own ways to break free from the ever-looming capitalist clutches, but overall, I've just been trying to go back to basics, depend on things less, not constantly overwhelm my senses. I think it's unfortunate that a lot of us have gotten to the point where we need to police ourselves in what we consume
I
because
know, right?
everything is trying to be the most addictive little parasite ever created by humans with no empathy. But until the pendulum eventually swings back the other way, it is possible to break out of the bubble. And if you've been feeling similarly to me, I recommend giving it a try. In the meantime, even though everything feels like a constant mess, I suppose it does make for funny stories to share.
That's a very good point. It is a very sad reality, the fact that we have to put an effort to consume less because all these things are designed to be so addictive. That's why, like, I don't use TikTok. I don't use social media anymore at all. Any endless feed, it's like, no, you can't have unlimited access to this. This is not good for you. But it takes effort to literally stop doing this thing that wasn't a part of our lives 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that awful? Please be mindful, because there is a lot of science that all of these apps, all of this stuff is designed to take your attention and be addictive and fun. As sad as it is, the more you consume stuff like that, the harder it is to enjoy simple things like eating an apple or like going on a walk
Or just sitting in silence.
or sitting in
you know?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Do what you like, but please take care of yourselves. And my friends, if you want us to keep yapping, here's that video I talked about earlier, the video where we played the game and we just talked and stuff, and it was a really good time. Check out that video. Here's a playlist of videos that me and my sweet girlfriend Lola did together. Here's Jaiden's channel. And here's another Jaiden video, okay? Peace out, bye.